Hello there guys, and welcome to our sixth Java GUI programming tutorial. In today's tutorial we're going to be talking about the JPanel. So go ahead and open up our source file from our previous tutorial, and if you don't have it, go ahead and create a new one, or create a new project and add a new source file, and then let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so let's go ahead and type the code, and then at the end, when we are done typing it, we'll actually go over it. So first, what we need to do is go ahead and import Java X.swing, and then we're going to import the JFrame just like we did in our previous tutorial. Next, what we'll need to do is import .swing and then the JPanel, and we're gonna go ahead and import also the JLabel. Swing.JLabel. There we go. Alright, so now that we have everything we need, let's go ahead inside our main. Let's go ahead and type JFrame. I'm gonna name mine frame equals a new JFrame frame. Next, we have to type frame dot set default close operation JFrame exit on close. This is only so when the user clicks on the X button on the frame and in the window, it will actually terminate the program. Next, let's go ahead and type frame set location. Let's go ahead and set the location, and remember this is in pixels. I'm gonna say 350 by 300, and then next we'll go ahead and set the size. This is also in pixels, so I'm gonna make it 200 by 150, or 200 by 200. And then we're going to type frame, and let's set the title also. Alright, so I'm going to set the title to, you can set it to whatever you prefer. I'm going to say YouTube, or I'm going to say tutorial 6. Okay, next let's go ahead and create the JPanel. I'm gonna name mine's panel. You can most certainly name it whatever you prefer. And then new JPanel. Next, what we need to do is go ahead and create our JLabel. I'm gonna call mine's label. Let's set it equal to a new JLabel. And label. And then go ahead and type the message or the label you wish. I'm gonna say help. This is typing it inside or here is kind of like the same thing as doing label.setText. So I'm gonna say hello YouTube. Okay, so now that we have our label, we're gonna have to type panel dot add, and then we're gonna add the label in here. So we are sticking the label on top of the panel, and then we're gonna have to type frame dot get content pane dot add, and then we're gonna add the panel on the frame, and then finally, well, let's go one up and let's set the frame here visible so we can actually see what we did. Oh yeah, set visible, sorry, set visible. True. Alright, so if we run this is not going to be any different than our previous tutorial, but instead of sticking the label onto the frame directly, we're actually sticking it or putting it on top of the panel, and then we're actually inserting the panel into the frame. But we'll see the same thing, but this is actually a better way to do it, and well, let's go ahead and first see what we did. Here you go. we see our title, the location we specified, the label, and the panel. I mean, you can see the panel, but if you go to a little bit more complex examples, you'll be able to understand them much better. Anyways, so up here we create our JFrame. Just like in our previous story, we set the set default close operation on exit or close, meaning when I click on the X button, you will terminate the program. We set the location, which location we want the frame to appear on the screen, and then we set its size, and then the title I set it to tutorial 6. We created our JPanel here, our J label with this specific message which I typed here to which is hello YouTube. Then we added label on top of the panel, and then we added the panel down here on top of the frame, and then finally we set it visible so we can actually see what our result was. We can see the window instead of it running in the background and us not being able to actually see it. Alright guys, so this was just an easy tutorial, and our next tutorial is going to be on buttons, on J buttons, so please check out please stick around for the next tutorial, and please guys subscribe to my channel, and please check out all my other videos and leave comments with any questions or any tutorials you would like to actually making. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe.